Mm, that's it. I'm on live. Don't know how much it took to get me here right now at this point in time on this chair in this bathroom. No, the studios. No, the B studio. The A studios are in the other room. This is the B studio. But I'm so happy to be here this afternoon, this evening. Um, I gotta go get my drink. My beverage is in the car. I think I want to go get it and just let you be online with the live. Do what it do. While I go get my cup. I want to do my beverage. Let me see if I can just say I'll be back. Hold on. More stream info. I don't even know how to do that. Let me go back. Enter all of that. Okay, better. Man, I should have had something in my phone. That's what I should have done. Okay, let me see what I'm doing. There right quick. Hmm? Here I am. Oh, here I am. Create folder. I'm creating a folder. Nobody's on the live with me, so it don't matter. Let's see here. Create a banner. Scroll across the bottom. I'll be right back with my beverage. Beverage. I'll be back with my beverage. Add a banner. Let's see if that does it. Ticker. Okay. Add that mug. Okay. I'll be right back with my beverage. Since, since nobody has joined the live yet. Hey, man. He's in there. Be right back. Okay. Um, stuff. I'm back with my beverage. Uh-huh. What? How many minutes has it been? Oh, not quite a few. This is Taylor. Are you coming in or are you going out? Are you coming in or are you going out, buddy? Okay. But you're gonna have to sit. If you're gonna stay in here with mommy, you gotta sit. You're gonna sit. Go sit. Go sit. Go sit. He's going to go sit on the Are you gonna go sit? You're back again? Listen up. Okay, you can go go to your bed. Anyway, we've been past time. It's past our chit chat and video regimen and whatever else we're gonna talk about tonight. It is it's Black Friday, and that means a whole lot of things to some people and not a lot to some other people. To me, it's always been about like the sales and the deals, the night after Thanksgiving. It's a quiet time and kind of thinking about what you want to do as you're getting ready to get gifts for other people. But Black Friday, this Black Friday with all, it's not going to be that. This Black Friday is going to be something completely different for me, anyway. It is, if you don't already know, welcome or welcome back to Sugar Honey Iced Tea. I'm T, and it is. I can take the ticker off now because I'm back. Hey, I learned how to do some stuff. Um, yeah, it's Sugar Honey Iced Tea. I'm T. It's Black Friday, and I'm getting ready for bed. And also, I'm chit chatting, talking to you about the Black Friday of it all, because what we're not going to do is, what we're not going to do is sit around and out because we're not out there shopping with all the people. Because the thing is, the people aren't out there shopping either. That's the moral of the story. So you can fast forward to the end, but the moral of the story, that's going to be the moral of the story at the very end of this whole thing. Is that in my mind, for some odd reason, I think all the people are always out there having all the fun, and I am inside not having any fun, and that's just not the case. The case is, it's probably more people inside not having fun than there are people outside doing all of the things. For example, shopping, the Black Friday shopping extravaganza that corporate and the powers that be want us to believe we should be, kind of at each other's throats, trying to get the biggest and the best and the latest and the greatest of the sales and stuff. And like it was back in the day. Back in the day, there used to be these doorbuster sales where the big box stores, like a Walmart or what else, maybe a Best Buy or whatever, they would open their doors at like Thursday midnight because that was the official start of Black Friday. And then people would, doorbuster, they would break down the doors to get that DVD player for $30 or whatever it was. Whatever it was supposed to be like maybe a high tech or very high tech or very highly sought after item. But then people would be rushing and trying to get like there's maybe only two pallets at the store of this product. And so everybody was trying to get in and get that really fabulous deal. But these days, I don't think people are doing those types of shenanigans. If you hear anything, that is our buddy Baylor in here doing the zoomies. doing? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Where you at? Get off from behind that bed. He thinks in his mind behind the bed is like some type of dog cave and he's trying to get something. My carpet is messed up back there. He's gonna get it. Feather, come on out of there. Come on. Come on. Are you being a good boy? Huh? You being a good boy? No, you're shaking your head like no, not being a good boy. Go. I guess he's been in the house all afternoon. Go sit. I wish you had a chew toy. Where your chew toy at? Go get your chew toy. Go get your toy. Go. Go find your toy. Hmm. I think he missed his thing. I was outside. I went to the Black Friday. I went to Target. So this is the story. I went to Target. I was like feeling a little claustrophobic. I've been in the house most of the day doing some of the things that I need to do, some of the things that I don't need to do, just kind of bopping around the house. And so after the sunset, I realized, you know what, I haven't been anywhere today. Let me go and at least get some fresh air. Um, I decided that I'm gonna go to Target. That's what I did. I went to Target. And then it immediately hit me that hit my brain, my memory, that it was Black Friday. And it went away. And then it came back. So today is Black Friday. I was like, oh, it's gonna be a lot of people at the store, but that's all right. I'm really just going in to get like one thing. What was the thing I was going to get? I don't even remember. So I guess it's in the bag. I get the one thing. I don't know. Oh, I know what it was. I was gonna go and look at some vlogging cameras because I looked at them online. I did the Black Friday um shopping on Amazon, and I went to Amazon, the website. I went to the Best Buy app. I mean, those are the only two things that I looked at. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go get in the car, go to the store, and really look at the products. Maybe there's something in the store. Like sometimes they give you like an extra value or whatever in the store. But I didn't see any extra values. I looked at all of the cameras that they had. I saw some selfie sticks and I just wasn't impressed. The Black Friday doorbuster sales and things, I just didn't see anything that just was amazing. I did see like some flat screen TVs that were kind of boxed up in the aisles back by the electronics section. And by the time I went, what time was it? It was about 5:30, 6 o'clock. It was after the sun had set, but it was still early in the evening. But it was not a it wasn't a big old crowd, and it didn't look like the store was like disheveled. Like, you know, when there's a lot of people in a store, then the store will be disheveled. And it just didn't look like that. But maybe, you know, Target got it like that. They've got enough staff and people to kind of keep things together, which is possible. But it just didn't look like a whole lot of people had run up and through there. There was a line at the Starbucks, and I was kind of like, and it was late. I'm like, who's drinking coffee this time of night? But they do have things like refreshers and whatnot, which brings me to my beverage. I went all the way to the other room to get a beverage, and then I decided I was gonna put it together in the live. One of the things that I did get at Target, here's why I brought the bag in here. Here's the bag. I got. Mm. But non-alcoholic beverage. I'm really not a drinker. I got some, was this Fever Tree Blood Orange Ginger Beer. Real ginger and natural flavors, including Italian blood orange. It says made with real ginger, tastes juicy and spicy, not alcoholic. So I was like, okay, treat yourself. So yeah, I'm gonna get one of these. But see, I just can't be regular. I have to do things a little bit extra. Layla, what you doing? He got his beverage in there in the bowl. And it's so cute. I don't even want to share the box. I'm gonna do that. So, and I hope I can open it. It's about the size of my hand. It's so cutesy. It's got a little something at the bottom. Maybe that's some extra ginger. I'm just gonna manipulate the bottle back and forth like that so I can mix it all up. So yeah, I'm excited about it. I don't know how it tastes. So I've got this. I don't drink, but I got a little setup going on right here. And I also have my mason jar. This is my mason jar. I am a avid collector of all mason jars. So whatever I buy, pickles, spaghetti sauce, relish, whatever it is, I don't know what is in this, but I watched it out because I've never bought a box of mason jars. But whatever the thing was, I got that and I took some ice from the refrigerator. And I also, because I went while I was out, after I went to um Target, I went to Whataburger because I was hungry. But instead of getting like a, what do you call it, the combo, I get the sandwich, I get the fries, and I got water. And then she gave me this huge cup. And I thought, oh, it'll be awesome. I'll just use the good ice in the little setup here. But it melted like almost all the way down. When I poured out half of what I realized that most of the ice had melted anyway. So that's just going to be my chaser. So at any rate, I got that. And then I also have one of these. It is a 7 Up cherry flavor, just in case the ginger beer is not the flavor that I want it to be. Then I can put a little water and a little 7 Up, a little my ice, because I trust my bathroom water. I don't know about you. Let me close this door. It's shutting down. I'm gonna leave it open. I don't know about you. I know where I used to live, I did not necessarily trust the bathroom water. I mean, you brush your teeth with the bathroom water and you swoosh it around and you spit it out, but you don't necessarily like drink the bathroom water. But for some reason here, I just feel like this bathroom water is okay for me. Just feel like that's what I want to do. So don't judge me. If you don't drink your bathroom water, I drink my bathroom water, especially if I have a cute little mason jar with some ice in it. So what I'm gonna do is, and then okay, so I'm gonna get my beverage together, and then we're gonna do some beauty. I've got a little makeup on, and tonight, because I said the next time I go online, I'm gonna do some beauty stuff. I don't know why I thought I popped up behind it, but I got my good guard dog right there. He's not gonna let anybody walk up on me. This is moisturizing oil, sunflower seed oil, avocado oil, vitamin E. This is gonna be wild, but you know what? Sometimes you just need to do some self care on your hands. I'm gonna do that. Also, I painted my nails this morning and I messed two of them up. So I'm gonna take the polish off of these two and redo them, and then I think I'm gonna do this. I don't know. I'll probably do this first, and then I'll put. That's what we'll do. We're gonna do the hand moisturizing gloves. Then once we get once I get all my skin moistened up, then I'm gonna paint, redo these nails that got messed up and add a little bit more. Uh, then I don't know what order I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do my beauty rub for my face. I have a little bit of makeup on. I'm just to back away. My countertop is a mess, so I'm gonna clean my countertop off a bit while I'm in here. That's going on here. And I'm sure that hopefully everybody's just enjoying themselves on a wonderful Black Friday. But I'm just here. I'm like, I've got to take care of me. I've got to take care of myself. My skin has been going all kinds of different ways. I've got some blemishes I really need to pay good attention to, special attention to. I need to do a to-do list. And so for tomorrow, I'm definitely gonna get this car cleaned out. The car has been neglected. It's been neglected because here's the thing, I've been driving Uber. I don't know if I mentioned this on any of the other things. Wait a minute, I got a text message from somewhere. I bet I got to do with it. Uh-huh. Okay. So yeah. Um, I've been neglecting the inside of my car. I am somebody who loves to have a very clean car, and it just has not been taken care of. So the inside of the car, the mats and everything are getting dirty. It smells a little bit, or it doesn't really smell. It just isn't like that fresh linen smell that I like. So that's gonna be on my to-do list for tomorrow. But for right now, uh, we're gonna do the bathroom routine. We're gonna do the cocktail, the non-alcoholic cocktail, and that's 50, no 35 calories a bottle. Not that it makes a big difference. It's a little beverage. It's like that's 35 calories on the front end. Yeah, okay. If I can't get this open, it's gonna be a real sad day. I don't even have nothing that is a can opener. Like, see, I've seen somebody do this once where they if I mess up my countertop. When I see somebody put it in their mouth, I don't want to eat either. Okay, I know what I'm gonna use towel. I have two spoons in this bathroom because I drink and I eat in the bathroom. I had some coffee one day, so this is an extra spoon. This is the clean spoon for tonight. Let's see if I can get this bottle. I really want to drink it. I haven't came up, but let me think. I think I do. Okay. I'm gonna put my banner back up. I'll put my banner back. It's not banner. I'll be right back. I think I have a can opener somewhere. It has like a little bottle top. I found it. I found it. Back again. Okay. Oops. Okay, here we go. Let's see if it works. This is the thing. And you see that it has like a little edge. Let's see. Success. Because your girl don't drink alcohol like that. So now, not only do I have two spoons, but I also have a can opener in the bathroom with this little cap. So look at me looking at it like I'm trying to keep it somewhere. I'm gonna throw it back away. Um, let's see how it tastes. All right. I've never had this, by the way. I just kind of looked at it, looked at the bottle, and thought it was cutesy. Saw that it didn't really cost that much, and decided to go for it. So here we go. That's good. That's refreshing. It's like, and it had like a little bit of from just a little bit of a sip, I got all that air in my stomach. But good. It says juicy and spicy, and that's exactly what it is. We'll get a little more. Okay, yeah. Okay, so, but yes, I am right. I'm going to mix it with something, but not a lot. I'm going to use like a third of the little of this. And I mean, real spicy. All I have in here is ice. I'm just going to use some of it. Cherry. That's probably half, but that's the cherry powder. And I'm going to use, let's just do half of this. Mix the egg. That's more than half, but there we go. And I'm going to use a little bit of water. I said I was going to use the bathroom water, but I'm going to use the Whataburger water from the cup. That's a little bit here. I mean, real spicy. I can feel that ginger for real, for real. And now, how much? I probably had like that much water in it. Yeah. So I think everything tastes better in a glass when you do this to the ice. Right? You hear that sound? It makes everything taste a little bit better. Well, cheers. Oh yeah, that is good. Very good. I mean, just the right amount of cherry powder, drink mix, and just the right amount of burn. Um, because drinking it straight from the bottle, that was spicy. That was tough. But having it like a little bit of a cocktail, like half and half, this makes a big difference. Drinking it straight out of the bottle, I think, has rubbed the inside of my esophagus the wrong way because I can pretty much still feel the first two sips. But this is awesome. All this really needs is like if you've ever gone to a restaurant and they make a cocktail, but they have like some type of real fruit puree, like foaminess on the top, that would make this. I want I would like to learn how to make something like that. Very good. This is better than like a soda. This is like for sure. It's like a cocktail, but I'm not gonna get that after that after effect with the alcohol. This is just refreshing and classy, real grown up. It tastes grown up without being too grown up. And that's pretty much what I do. My existence is being in a grown up world that's kind of grown up, but not too grown up. Like not rated X, really not even rated R. I'm like somewhere between like rated right before R. That's me. Okay, so yeah, the countertop is kind of messy, but we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it do what it does. Straighten this up a bit. I wish I could show you, but if I show you what the countertop looks like, then you will run away in horror. But also it will it's just not a good vibe. I don't have to move too much stuff around. Too many smoke and mirrors. Um almost really kind of getting tired of this hair too. This is it looks like a Glow 90s, 70s slash 80s compilation wig. And I'm done with it. It is, if anybody wants to know, it is definitely a crochet style. Fingernail polish. It's a crochet style. And so what you do is, or what I do is I braid my hair straight back, and then I'll get the pieces of hair and I will, like, you can tell from right there. The hair is braided straight back, for the most part, and then you will attach the curls on the braid. But here's the thing, once you get the curls in there, then it takes a little time for it to settle. So it takes like 2 or 3 days for it to kind of look more natural and kind of, kind of fall together. What I'll do is once I get them in, get the hair in, then I'll just kind of do it like this to kind of get a group of it together. So it will kind of like a little unit of hair. Mm, that's some good stuff. But after a while, the style it makes me feel like it's too much, and I want to be like a little bit less this. So I don't know. What I usually do is decide on what my next hairstyle is gonna be. Right now, I'm just moisturizing my scalp. You coming in? Trying to see what is this mommy? What is mommy doing? Before we go, I'll definitely let y'all see that he's walking around down there. Before we sign off, I will definitely, because he wants his time. He wants to be a part of everything. But yeah, I'm just moisturizing this and I'm going to put it in my cap. Here's my cap. My son is like, oh, I like the cheetah print. So I think I'm gonna give him a cheetah print do rag for Christmas. Shh, don't tell him. He he likes to tease me about the cheetah print. That and then the camouflage. I don't know what it is, but when you get to a when you get to a certain age, I don't know. I've just lived long enough to be like, okay, now I am really vibing with the different prints. At first, I think when I was younger, I really just wanted to be mainstream with what everybody else was doing. Whatever the styles was, then I would definitely kind of fall along with the styles. But now I'm kind of like, I like printed things. So some cheetah print is cool. Some of it is cool. Like that. Okay, so another thing I do for my scalp is to bless my scalp is put a little bit of this right here. So for 8, wait a minute. So if you want to know what I was spraying, this is a bottle. It says argan oil, but that's not what's in here. After the thrill is gone and you use it all up, I fill it up to about 85% water, and then I will put in like some type of essential oil. So like I've got some mango and lime, black castor oil, peppermint. That I've got a little bit of that in there, and I've got some other hair oil. I think it's in the bottom, but some oil that is something that you can spray out. But I want it to be like maybe like 2% oil and then 98% water for that solution. And then this is a good old sulfate because that will whatever ails you, whatever's going on in your scalp, it's definitely going to nourish and revitalize and make it feel so good. So good. And I put that on my scalp. When I first did my hair like this, the braids, sometimes after the first couple of days of like putting color in your hair, it will make your scalp feel dry. For me, anyway, maybe I'm not washing it out good. I felt like I did. I washed it, I conditioned, I did all of the things, but my scalp was feeling dry. So every once in a while, it's like, Mommy, feed me. So this is what I'm feeding my scalp. I'm feeding it sulfur 8. I'm just doing a little bit through the parts. And I think another thing about having protective styles and weaves and all of that stuff is to make sure that you are taking care of the hair that's left out. Whatever is like not, honestly, not left out, taking care of all of your hair, like my edges, things that are even in the braids. That's why I spray because I want my hair to not get dry. I don't want my hair to be dry. I don't want it to be brittle because that will lead to, excuse me, to breakage. And I definitely don't want my scalp to be dry because that's not comfortable. So I can definitely, um, so that's that. And so to manage this, if you ever want your hair like this, let me know because I would love to do somebody else's hair. I've done my hair like this before. I want to see what my hands, my magic hands can do on somebody else's head. But so doing this, it's kind of easy, I would say. If you've ever done crochet style, you have to remember not to use too much. Less is more. Ooh, this is good stuff. Now that I've manipulated a little bit and changed that part up, this is the needle that you use. You kind of go in under the braid, loop the hair on, and then I use one end and tie it off. But once you kind of had it for a while, you're like, I'm over it. I don't know. I've got my scissors in the other room, but I've got this kind of hair shearer thing. And every day, the maintenance on this every day. So some people don't realize that you have to maintain your style every day. Some people probably do realize that, but some people may not. And so I'm here to tell you, you have to maintain the the style by sometimes pulling it out a little bit, sometimes the ends, like if it has too much of the stragglies on the ends, I will kind of cut that away, and it will be cutesy all over again. So I don't want too much of it to, if it looks like it's because I've really kind of finger combed it and pulled some of it out. And I don't want that to be a part of my style any longer. So at this point, I think I'm gonna put a little bit more moisture in the hair, not just the scalp. And then I'm going to put it up under the, a little bit of a dousing. Why? Because it's not real synthetic. It definitely is synthetic. But this will be, something that you want it to look a little fresh. And so keep in mind the solution has a little bit of oil in it. And so that's going to get in it and make that look moist for the people. The people want to see moist hair, want to see a nice, beautiful style that's going to make it glisten tomorrow. So while I'm putting it up, every time I use something, I kind of put something away so my countertop can be a little bit more clean. When I get ready to go, I'm gonna take those two spoons out. So now it is, we did our beverage. Let me put the beverage to the side. I've got my moisture gloves. Look, and I've got my beauty bar. And I also said I wanted to do my nails. So let me get my cotton ball out because it's only two nails. And then, oh, I put the polish in there. Oh, well, I'm going to step out and later. But let's do I'm going to do my face. Do my face now. When I take my glasses off, that's it. But I can't see no more. That's not true. So yeah. I put a stack of towels on my countertop with the intention, every intention of getting like a little basket food and like having like a fresh roll of towel baskets on the countertop so it look like a hotel. I just have like two rows of this. Tell me why that has not happened yet. I've got the towels earmarked. I'm ready. Basket nowhere to be found. So and I probably have a basket in this house somewhere that will actually do that, that will fit the bill of, being available for like the little face towel. Again, have not done that yet. Water is super cold. Okay, so while we wait on the water to move, let me just tell you about my week. Let me tell you that the last week has been kind of indifferent. And I've used that word like this is my second time using that word this week. But the week has been indifferent. So as you may or may not know, I have been off of work for the better part of this year. But God is so good. The lights are still on. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. The lights are on. The heat is on. The major bills are paid. Major bills. They are paid up. Utilities, mortgage, current. God is good. But since May, I want to say May 31st of this year, I was let go of my job. So there was a little bit of a severance, which helped tremendously. There was also, and if you're wondering, I think I got this from Aldi. It's some kind of facial wash, the Lacura, look on that, Lacura face care foaming and foaming gel cleanser. If you're looking for something like this, you can get it at Aldi. So, since the better part of the year, um, off of work. But the best part of it was the summer. I was just taking care of me, walking, exercising, doing the group exercise twice a week, going and walking the dog every day, at least once a day, if not twice a day. The days were longer. There was a lot more day in my life. Had another had a brief stint where I was working as a sixth grade teacher. There's a video on this channel somewhere about that. I may have like muted it because I don't know, traumatized. I didn't want to talk about. I don't want to hear about it. I didn't want to see it. So I know what I did. I hid the video, but I did talk about this on a live a few weeks ago, maybe a month or two ago, and so yeah, did that for about 6 weeks. Was not the move. I decided to give them back their children and pursue something else. Still looking for a job. I decided, well, while I'm looking for a job, I'll work the job that I have, which is Uber. And so I've been doing that. So this whole week has been it's just been a thing where I have been, picking up riders and doing all of the things where people either picking up a ride or picking up deliveries. Deliveries not that bad. At first, I did not want to do the deliveries. For some reason, I just thought, it's not for me. But after a while, I thought, well, why isn't it for you? Go ahead and do the delivery, see how it is. And it really wasn't like that big of a deal. It wasn't bad. It wasn't hard. It definitely wasn't what I, wanted to, I just so many different feelings about it. So, um, deliveries are good. Deliveries are cool, but it's just a part of it. It's a part of the Uber app. I picked up a person the other day. Deliveries are part of it. People is the main part of what I do. I have a mid-size SUV, and so picking up people for Uber is a kind of like what I've been doing, and it's like it's all good. It's all good. It's cool. Um, but it doesn't bring in the type of money that I feel like it should really. And I don't know if it is just me not taking it like serious. Like for me, taking it serious would be working 8 to 10 hours a day. That would be taking it serious, point blank. But that's a lot of driving to and fro, back and forth, wear and tear on your car. And maybe I just got the phrase wear and tear from somewhere and it's just kind of stuck in my brain and I need to get that out of my brain. But it's still a factor. You do have to use your vehicle to do the thing to make the funds. So I just have not been an 8 hour day type of uh, contractor because it is you working for yourself. It's kind of like you are uh, you're doing the thing for yourself. And I have not taken it seriously. If you're wondering what I'm putting on my face, it looks a little greasy. I know. I'm actually just putting coconut oil, not just, but I'm using coconut oil. Um, I heard somewhere that it was really good for your skin, and so I'm giving myself kind of like a facial with the coconut oil. So we're rubbing that in right now. Well, once I get all of that, and that kind of brings the moisture to my skin, then I'll probably wash that off and put something else that's a little bit lighter. But for right now, that's going to be the first part of my skincare regimen for my face. Again, I feel like I hadn't been taking good care of myself lately. So yeah, the indifference part of it. So I had a person who got a ride a couple of days ago. Just a really nice guy. And he was like, oh wow. I picked him up from this one of the major warehouses here. He was on his way home from work. Picked him up from his shift. And so he was like, oh, I bet you love driving Uber. You like driving? He asked me, do I like driving Uber? And I said, well, it's okay. I was kind of like, it'll do. It's a good thing. It's not bad, but it's okay. I wasn't all geeked up. He was geeked up about it. I was not geeked up about it. I was like, it's not my favorite thing. I didn't say that, but I was just kind of like, it's okay. all right. He's like, well, I was in a, a car, an Uber, a few days ago, and the girl told me that she made over $1,000 a week driving Uber. She does Uber and Lyft. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. I and I don't know if I told him or I was just thinking I must be doing it wrong because I've never seen $1,000 a week. Honestly, truth be told, thinking now, I don't think I've seen $1,000 a month. $1,000 a month. No, it's 4 weeks in a month, right? So that means I would have to make what? I've got to do the math. I can't even do the math. I would have to do $250 a week on Uber to get $1,000 a month, right? Um, I don't think I've done a consistent 250. So that's how unserious I am about it. And so I need to be, and I don't know if it's more me or more the app. Because again, you would have to drive at least 8 to 10 hours to get the type of income that one needs to be self-sufficient. And that's how it is. So I'm thinking to myself, like 8 to 10 hours. Okay, let's just say 8 hours a day, 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week, 80 hours a month. That might be able to, that would be sufficient. But here's the thing, after you did all of that, 80 hours a month, now think about 80 hours of travel time on your vehicle, like 80 hours of going and coming, coming and going, 80 hours of, and however much fuel that equates to, and how much um, oil and any other fluids, and then how much tread it wears, brakes, just all of it. So in a month, that's a lot of maintenance. And that's what's going on in my mind. Now, on the other part of that is if I do less than 80 hours a month, then that's less wear and tear on my vehicle. That's how I feel. But I mean, it's just a catch 22. Less wear and tear, less income, but less you'll have to pay to maintain. So it's still over here. More income, more wear and tear, more you have to maintain, more you have to pay to maintain. And I don't think the money ever kind of it has ever like topped out for me. It's feeling like, oh, I've got enough to put some of it over here for like bills, some of it over here for maintenance, some over here for fuel. Like it never seems to be like that even of a spread for me. It doesn't. So I'm again indifferent about the whole thing. But when the guy who got in the back of the car, he says, the last person I talked to who drove Uber, she said that she got $1,000 a week. And I was like, "Man, I'm not doing this right." So when I got home, I was like, Lord, I did prayer. Lord, fix my heart. Maybe I'm the one. I'm the one who's not, I've got some type of maybe a mental block or some type of attitude or whatever it is. Fix my heart so that I can do it the correct way and and be of service, but also be efficient in what I'm doing. So it makes sense for me as an independent contractor and also for the company, which is Uber. So now I decided, okay, I'm going to do some research. I'm going to do my Googles. And by doing Googles, I went online and I looked up videos of other people who were Ubering to see, how are they doing it? Are they getting into the apps? Are they making money? How are they making the money? And so I did find someone who was like do this and you can make more money on Uber. So I clicked on it. I listened to the whole video. And the very first video I watched was very positive and really had some good feedback. So then I was like, okay, I got a little strategy. I'm going to the app, click here, do this, do that, whatever. Then I got to, then I watched a few more videos. Like, okay, I'm learning some things. Let me learn how to be more efficient. If I can make more money with less time, then it'll kind of even out for me. I'll see where the money it'll add up so that money can be divided between my bills, the maintenance of the car, and the fuel. Because those are like three big buckets. If you don't ever make enough money to like make it worth your while, then really you're just slowly using your car up to pay your bill. Um, or if you want to think of it quickly, using your car up to pay your bill. And so I just didn't think that the second video was complimentary to the company. They did not. I didn't mean to just put water on it. So now I'm going to use my beauty bar, my Ambi beauty bar, and I'm gonna put a little bit of this on it and get more of that coconut oil off. But yeah, so the second video that I watched was okay. But the more videos I watched, the more, and maybe it was just kind of like the algorithm, the more information I got, the more it was apparent that the drivers of Uber were not pleased with how the app was actually giving them the rides and how the algorithm was compensating them for the ride, the people who are making the video. Okay. And so I know that if you have a certain type of content and present information in a certain way, you get more views. I get it. But for me to not see hardly any good videos, they were saying, hey, this is how you make more money. This is how you can make it work out in your favor. And Uber is a great company, and all you gotta do is this, and this. I don't know. Maybe I just got on the wrong, how people say the wrong side of TikTok. Maybe I'm on the wrong side of YouTube with the videos. I saw a panel video, which was here's the thing, it was all white guys, but they were all saying that they did an experiment where they put all of their phones together. They put all their phones on the table in the same location, and they all turned on the app and they did a screen recording to see if there was any wage disparity. I think that's what they called it, where they were trying to prove the fact that the app was favoring some people and not favoring other people for whatever reason it was. And so some people were getting like maybe $7, offered $7 for a ride, versus somebody else was getting offered $4 for the same ride. And so they were doing screen recordings so that they could capture the fact that the Uber app was not fair and consistent across the board for all of these different drivers. And I thought, man, I knew it. Something in my mind said that this app was going to only average $20 an hour, no matter what I did, no matter what rides I chose. If I clicked one over here that was going to go this part of the town and click one over here that maybe was going to go a little bit further away, or something that was going to go closer, no matter what I did, it was always averaging about 19 to $20 an hour based on what I was doing. There was never anything that was going to give me a little bit more, whether it would be like surge driving, different times of the week, like weekend driving versus weekday driving, at night, in the rain. It didn't matter. Whatever I did, I always averaged out $20 an hour. So it didn't matter if you chose one ride, it'll say $13. But then it'll come back and you'll get a $7. And that averages what? 20, right? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, yeah. So I started noticing, oh, and if you wonder what this is the Ambi Fade Cream. I'm just putting a little bit of this in the problem areas and rubbing it in the air. But so yeah, I'm doing Uber and I'm getting about $20 an hour. But for me, as far as I'm concerned, if I'm using my vehicle and I have to pay for the gas, then it's less than $20 an hour because out of those out of that $20, I got to take a dollar out for maintenance and $2 out or $1.50 out for fuel. And that's how I felt. And that's how I feel now. It's like it's not necessarily a true $20 an hour, even if and it kind of it rings and dings when you have to get a new ride. It makes a sound that's kind of reminiscent of a slot machine. I noticed that right off the bat. I was like, okay, they want to get you kind of hyped up and hooked on the fact that it's going to go ding 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 or ding, whatever the noise is. It kind of gets your attention and gets you excited and motivated, kind of like a slot machine. Every time you get a new fare, and then it does make a noise that whatever, if somebody cancels it, it'll go doo. And I never noticed that at first until I got, like the other day, somebody canceled. I was like, oh, wait a minute, where did my ride go? And then I realized that there was like a little sound in the mechanism. So yeah, the average never really makes it worth your while as far as I'm concerned. And so maybe I have to get over a certain threshold. Like maybe I have to drive for, I don't know, over 8 hours before it starts being, cream of the crop or the icing on the cake, or it starts being worth my while. But aside from that, I just don't see it being, and I haven't done over 8 hours in a day. I think the most I've done is like 4.5, 5 hours in a day. And after that, I'm exhausted. I don't want to be out on the road any further than that, any more than that. And I don't want to be a danger to myself, and I don't want to be a danger to my vehicle because eventually I'm going to need that vehicle for some other stuff, right? So I've been indifferent. I've been all out of sorts. I have not been taking care of my vehicle. It needs to be washed, it needs to be vacuumed, it needs an oil change. So I need to take care of my vehicle. I need to take care of me. I need to do my nails. I need to make sure that I'm washing my face and doing all of the things, eating better. I have not been doing the same exercise regimen that I was doing when it was warm outside. It's cool outside now, and I have decided that now I need to do a little bit more indoor stuff. So I started working on my exercise bike. Ooh, and as I'm talking, I can feel the sulfur 8 tingling under this cap. But but yeah, it's just about making sure that you connect with yourself and making sure that you're doing all of the things. I have been neglecting some of the things, and I've got to kind of whip myself back into shape. Not necessarily whip myself back into shape, but I need to get a different strategy so that I can do the things that I know that are right and appropriate for me. So yeah, I think I'm done. I'm not gonna do my nails now for the live. I'm gonna do that a little bit later on tonight because I still have to do a shower and brush my teeth. And I can't talk to you while I do that. But I think we've had a good chit chat. We talked about making this cutesy beverage. Um, Black Friday, we talked about the fact that the stores are not, the Black Friday is not the Black Friday of years ago. And the people are just not out in the stores as much as they were before. And I don't know if that's a good thing or not so good thing. I think it's good because as a people, we have to kind of get out of that consumerism mentality. We need to get back into being more back together with our families and friends. And that's another thing I need to put on my list of reaching out to my family and friends and doing more activities with them instead of retail therapy. If anybody does that, you know who you are. We need to have a 12-step program, but it's about connecting with people, not about going out and getting all of the gifts and things. Because when the gifts fade, it's not it's not all that. Having too many gifts under the tree is not a fulfilling feeling. Right now, my kids are older than they used to be. Well, of course they are. But the kids are not babies anymore. And when they're little, you can kind of give them all kinds of little toys and whatnot, and their eyes light up, and your eyes light up because their eyes light up. But once everybody gets older and we realize that all those toys and things, we don't need those things, memories is what we need. So I guess one of the takeaways from the Black Friday episode is focusing more on me and focusing more on making memories with my family and self care and doing the things that make us happy in these seasons, this time of the year. So yeah, I'm gonna finish up the rest of my routine off offline, but I'm gonna say good night for now, and I'll see y'all more later, more lives, more videos. I got a whole bunch of stuff, content banked up that I have not put together, edited, and put online, and I feel like I've been neglecting that, so that has to happen. Vlogmas, if you haven't heard, December is coming up. It's right around the corner. We're gonna vlog every day in December, leading up to Christmas. I'm excited. It's not gonna be no long, drawn out stuff either. It's gonna be a little quickie. It's gonna be some longies, but it's gonna be a whole lot of quickie. And that's the whole point of it, is to kind of get that, rework that muscle and just have a good life and document a little bit of it and share it with everybody. So yeah, y'all have a good night. Cheers one more time, and I'll see you soon. Take care.